Hey my friends, this is Daniel Alley, and today I want to talk with you about why you are in debt right now. Before I get into this video, I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm going to share with you exactly what you need to do in order to reach financial freedom and happiness in your life. So please hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and continue watching the entirety of this video because here I come. Alright, so the only reason why you are in debt right now is because you took the wrong financial advice. Yes, I know that this is difficult to hear, but it's true. Look, my friends, when I was a 21-year-old kid, I learned that the reason why I had $100,000 in debt was because I listened to the wrong advice. You see, half of my debt were school debts. I thought that if I listened to my advisors whom I trusted, that if I got a degree, I would make enough money to pay off my debts. And they were wrong. Let me explain to you what happened. I overborrowed with the expectation that I would get a lucrative job so that I would have enough money to pay back that debt before the age of 30. But then I learned a few things that really challenged me. The first thing I learned was that there was a surplus of graduates thinking the same thing that I was thinking at that time. They would get a degree, build up their resume, and get a job. You see, I'm not going to go out there and fight people to get a job to barely make ends meet. And secondly, I'm an entrepreneur. So I listened to the right people who gave me the wrong advice. I listened to my beloved parents, my teachers, my neighbors, my friends. They were the right people in my life at that moment, but I listened to the wrong things that they told me, and I believed it. And I was thinking to myself, man, I'm gonna make so much money when I graduate. I could live with my parents, I could rack up some money, I could pay off my debts, I could move out and get married. But that was the wrong strategy, and it did not work. As I was facing all these challenges, I also realized that the government wasn't there to help me either. I discovered that the government wasn't designed to help me win. It was designed to keep me afloat. But then there was another challenge that was holding me back. I was fully dependent on the government. Not only did I borrow a loan in my name with interest, but I also realized that they weren't there to help me win. They were there to help me to pay back my loan so that they can have more money for whatever they wanted it for. Now let me tell you something. If I knew what the government was trying to do, I never would have went to college. But because I listened to the wrong advice, I did, and it ended up leaving me in debt. Now let's talk about the second half of my debt, which was credit card debt. Because remember, I had $50,000 of school loans, but I also had $50,000 of credit card loans. Now I knew that in order to become an entrepreneur, the government would never give me the same loan to start a business as they did for me to go to school. So I had to fund my way in order to make it happen. Now obviously when you borrow money, let's say $10,000 at a time, you're gonna get hit with interest rates and you're also gonna get hit with fees. Now I knew this intuitively, but I didn't understand it until the bill came. When the bill came, I would pay off the minimum, but then the next month it would come back and it would be higher than it was originally without me even using it. Now, obviously, I was highly perplexed at this problem. I really understood that I listened to the wrong advice about everything financially. So what did I do? I educated myself. And that's what I want you to do. Look, if you're in debt and you know that you're being suggested all these financial plans that are not working out for you right now, then you need to make a major change so you can set yourself up for a better future. There's a lot of people that you will encounter that will suggest their own financial plans to you. Your employers might offer a 401k. Someone else might try to sell you life insurance. Another person might tell you to settle down, get married, buy a house. And that could relinquish all the capital that you have saved for your business just because you listened to the wrong advice. So what I'm saying is this: financial advice is not a one-size-fits-all. If you know that you're going to make $100,000 a year, then you should have a plan for it. But if you know that you want to make $1 million or 10 million or $1 billion in your life, or more than that, then you have to have a whole different approach. You need a different strategy, and you need to listen to the right advice that will help you to get there. Now, I know some people might be saying, well, Daniel, what about the debts that you really can't control? Like a divorce debt or even a medical bill that you owe? Well, let me explain it like this. Divorce is a result of making a bad decision. And if you have medical debt, it might come as a form of either punishment or persecution. Punishment for doing the wrong thing and not staying healthy, or persecution for realizing what you need to do in order to become better, stronger, and healthier in the future. Now, I know there's other debts that I didn't mention, like business debt. For instance, you might have started a business, it failed, and then you owe a bunch of money. Well, the reason why you owe a bunch of money is because you didn't seek the consultation that you needed prior to starting the business. Or maybe you have gambling debt. Maybe you listened to the wrong people, or you avoided listening to the advice of the right people in your life. Either way, there's a consequence for every financial decision that you make. Now, obviously, there's so many more debts that I cannot cover in this one video alone, but all I'm trying to say is this: debt means deficit. And the reason why you're in deficit is because you have so much more to learn in order to get to a place where you can have a surplus. Please listen to the advice in this video and understand that you need to surround yourself with people who actually know what they're talking about. Don't just settle for a default plan just because it exists, or listen to advice from people just because you think they love you. Listen to people who actually have money so they can lead you to the place where you want to be financially. So there you go, my friends. This is Daniel Alley. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that notification button, and share this video with someone else who really needs it. If you ever have any questions or you want mentorship, please email me at info@danielalley.com. I look forward to your success. I look forward to your prosperity. I look forward to your happiness. So continue to do big things and watch the rest of my videos, because I have so much more that I want to share with you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.